One, two, three. Next up now.
Bentornati, bentornate a Next Up Now, siamo alla nostra quarta storia sportiva e questa vi garantisco che sarà una puntata davvero speciale. Per prima cosa la puntata di oggi è un live podcast perché la stiamo registrando nel corso dell'Alba Cheer International Festival. Oggi è il 13 di dicembre, voi probabilmente ascolterete questa puntata tra qualche settimana e sono in compagnia dei miei 3 ospiti. Ebbene sì, la storia di oggi non è una storia singola ma è la storia di 3 atleti che sono accomunati dal cheerleading e quindi sono davvero felice di dare il benvenuto a Melissa degli Sharks Cheerleader di Böblingen in Germania, una delle città gemelle di Alba, Raul dei Knights of Transylvania in Romania e Neža dei Frogs Cheer Team in Slovenia. E quindi inizierei subito chiedendo ai ragazzi di presentarsi e di raccontare come si sono avvicinati a questo sport. Guys, now it's your turn. I kindly ask you to introduce yourself and tell us when you started cheerleading.
So my name is Neža and I'm coming from Slovenia. I'm coaching Frogs Cheer team this year youth level 4 and I started cheer when I was 6 years old. I started with gymnastics but I like the idea of team sports. That's why I came to Frogs.
Hi, my name is Raul. I'm a part of Knights of Transylvania, CCS, in Romania, in Cluj. I've been cheering for 8 years now, which has been a long time. How we got started actually is through events, and I saw them at a live event and I decided to actually go and try it, and I really enjoyed it.
Hi, I'm Missy from Sharks Cheerleader Böblingen in Germany. I'm a cheer coach to a youth level 1, junior level 2 and senior level 3 team. We are partner city to Alba Cheer and that's why we're here. And I've been cheering for 12 years now.
Thank you guys, grazie mille. Come avete ascoltato hanno una grande esperienza nell'ambito del cheerleading, si sono avvicinati a questo sport per ragioni diverse e poi in un secondo momento sono diventati coach delle loro squadre. E quindi che cosa vi ha insegnato l'essere coach? What you learn from being a coach?
I think that coaching has taught me a lot about flexibility and how to work with different children that come from really different backgrounds and bring them all together as in one sport. But I feel like it's also about transparency between the coach and the parents, or either the athletes, depending on the level and the team exactly, how you actually communicate with them and work properly.
For me, coaching has taught me patience, how to be patient, because I was thinking that it will be super easy and every season will be the same, but it's not. Every season has its own story.
I totally agree that coaching definitely teaches you some patience, which is very important, but also it's so interesting to see how all the athletes have their strengths and weaknesses. It's on us to work with them and bring out the best out of them.
Thank you, grazie mille. Abbiamo parlato di flessibilità, di lavorare con atleti dalle competenze diverse e unirli in un unico sport, in un unico team, trasparenza con gli atleti e le famiglie, comunicazione, pazienza sulla quale siete tutti d'accordo e portare fuori le qualità migliori di tutti i componenti della squadra. Abbiamo parlato di essere coach, ma adesso vi chiederei anche qualcosa sull'essere atleti. Com'è stato il vostro percorso? Tell me a little about your journey as athletes.
I started cheerleading quite late, by the age of 18, and I was very surprised about all the things that come together in this sport. I'm still active because somehow it's really hard to let go this sport. It's definitely a journey. All the teams are still developing a lot in this sport, and it's so interesting to see your own team, but also the other teams to really grow and make the sport more popular and good.
I think for me it was the excitement of actually going and trying, and then slowly but steadily working on new things and reaching new levels. I'm also right now active. I'm part of the senior co-ed level 5 team. That's the funny part because most of our seniors are also coaches for all the small groups.
So yes, as I said, I started when I was 6 years old and now I'm 21, so I've been cheering my whole life and I just can't imagine life without cheer. I think that cheer caught me up because it's interesting. It doesn't have just, I don't know, a ball and you need to run and score a goal. It's like it's pyramids, it's stunts, it's baskets, it's tumbling. And upon all that, it's teamwork. And you need to work as one to achieve that goal you have.
Super, che bello! I ragazzi hanno raccontato storie diverse che però hanno molti punti in comune. Il percorso all'interno di diverse squadre, imparare cose nuove, il lavoro di squadra, la varietà che questo sport regala. Sono curiosa, come è percepito nel vostro paese di provenienza il cheerleading? How is cheerleading perceived in your countries?
Compared to German teams, we are quite small and not like super famous or something. We have even 2 teams in our city, but of course, still we have to compete to sports like football and basketball and whatsoever, which are more famous. But I think it's really nice to see that the cheer sport is growing and growing. We have some huge teams in Germany already. So I think from our country, we are really proud that slowly the cheer sport is getting something.
For us, I think it's a bit different because we're still in the process of actually having this sport recognized at a national level. So we've founded a foundation for the cheer sport. That's how we call it as well in Romania. But I still feel we're fighting with the ideas of traditional cheerleaders and people comparing us to pom-poms and dances and all of that, which can be a little bit misleading for new people that would like to come in.
So we are also still in the process. In Slovenia, cheerleading is known for a long time, but we are not growing as much as we would like. So we are facing with some problems, but I think everyone is.
Thank you guys, quindi a Böblingen in Germania il cheerleading sta crescendo velocemente, mentre in Romania i ragazzi stanno ancora lavorando per far riconoscere questo sport a livello nazionale. In Slovenia lo sport invece è conosciuto ma sta ancora crescendo e coinvolgendo sempre più atleti. In tutti e tre i casi comunque si parla di un processo per avvicinare sempre più ragazzi e ragazze a questo bellissimo sport. Oggi è una giornata di festa per Alba Cheer, siamo tutti qui per questa bella occasione. Come sta andando? How is going here in Palestra Titans?
We are really happy and grateful for the invitation. Actually, it's our second time here in Alba. They have so much hospitality and it's a very, very nice event and opportunity to come together and share the passion of our sports.
I was actually talking with Luca because he brought us from the airport. The fact that you don't do this that often, and that has been actually something that we're admiring because we're also trying to bring in new things to make ourselves seen more in our city and at the national level. I'm really happy to see what's going on here.
So now we are also very happy to collaborate with Alba Cheer. We have been here last year with our whole youth team. They have been in Slovenia in August, where we hosted summer camp, and it is really great. And they are also very happy to see each other again. And I think it's a great story.
Great, grazie. Una bella giornata di festa e di condivisione per tanti atleti e atlete. Arriviamo al tema di questa puntata, che è Next Up Now, quindi il passo che posso fare oggi per raggiungere un mio obiettivo futuro. È il tema del podcast, ma è anche il tema di questa puntata, e quindi vi chiedo in che modo viene vissuta questa frase dai vostri team. How is your team living the Next Up Now?
I think that they need to try with the best version of themselves. So every practice you need to be better than you were the previous one.
I think for us it's actually bringing new information in because we're still trying to learn and have one technique that we actually like for the entire groups and teams. And for that, it's actually really important for us to bring new people in to teach us stunting techniques, tumbling techniques. And I think that's what helps improve so much as athletes and coaches.
I think our sport is all about consistency and to keep on. There can be very bad practices, but you just need to work on that the next practice is going to be a better one. We have quite good structures in Germany so far, I would say. We have a lot of coaches and learning opportunities. So, yeah, we as coaches also really try to get the most out of those opportunities and learn as much as we can so we can give it to the athletes too.
Lovely, bellissimo, quindi vivere come la loro versione migliore, crescere come atleti e come team, lavorare con costanza verso un obiettivo comune. Tutti e tre siete d'accordo sul fatto che ci sono momenti sì e momenti no. Come superate le difficoltà quando si presentano? What do you do as a team in the bad moments?
So you mostly learn from mistakes in life. So those bad moments, bad competitions, bad practices are the moments you learn the most.
I feel like this is a tough point for every athlete to know the difference between actually keep on trying and trying and trying, even though it frustrates you so much that you don't have the skill. And I feel like throughout their years, they slowly understand that this frustration actually can help them build so much.
I think a very big part of us coaching is motivation, but also, of course, you need to see where is the point where you just maybe stop and try another time. As they just said, there are good practices, there are bad practices, and then somehow you need to find the balance, and you need to find the point where you can say, okay, maybe next time. So, for example, yesterday, my girls saw a very nice skill from the Slovenian team and they really wanted to try it, and they tried, and in the beginning it looked quite good, but it didn't really go on, and of course in the evening they were super tired, so there was a point where we said, okay, let's try tomorrow, and I'm quite positive that maybe today they will do it.
Thanks, grazie ragazzi, quindi imparare dai propri errori e come coach motivare i propri atleti. Melissa faceva un bellissimo esempio legato alla serata di ieri durante l'Open Gym che si è svolto qui alla Palestra Titans in occasione di questi giorni di festa. Le sue atlete erano molto stanche a seguito del viaggio e dopo un po' di allenamento hanno preferito rimandare al giorno dopo. Quindi l'importanza di sapere quando insistere e quando invece prendersi una pausa per recuperare le energie e ritornare ancora più cariche in pedana. Abbiamo parlato di giornate no, ora parliamo di giornate sì, perché anche questo è Next Up Now. Come festeggiate i vostri traguardi? About the good days, how do you celebrate?
For us, the team is a very high value itself. So, for example, last weekend, our senior team won state championship at our place. And for me, then it's something super important, even if we wouldn't, to just come together in that evening, to put cheer aside and just like to be a team, to celebrate as a team, and to have a good spirit all together.
I feel like we see these good days mostly in practice because we can see exactly on the kids that they want to work more and more, and they're really happy that they can actually do something maybe new or maybe something they've been working for a long time. And it's really motivating for coaches as well to see your children actually happy and proud of what they've achieved so far.
We celebrate the similar way that Melissa said. So with youth team, the parents prepare some celebration, some event, and then we just enjoy the time together.
Super, quindi festeggiare con il team e come ci raccontava Raul, la gioia di raggiungere un obiettivo è anch'essa un modo di festeggiare. Avete qualche aneddoto o qualche dietro le quinte che sarebbe bello condividere con gli ascoltatori e le ascoltatrici? Amicizie, legami, momenti speciali? Some nice behind the scenes stories from your teams?
So for us, for example, the team that we are here now with, it's just a group stand because they got too old for our current youth team and we didn't have a junior team so far. And of course, they were quite disappointed that they couldn't compete this year. The mood was not always on top, but they grew together over this whole year like crazy. They created new stunts, they worked together really well, even a lot on their own, because of course we needed to focus also a bit on the competition team. But it's so nice to see them here now because they are really eager to show their skills and to show something. And now that we are here, we can really see that they became a really team. It's really nice to see.
I think one moment that we actually all think about is our first time to Elite Cheerleading Championship, where we actually got united as a team in itself, which was a bit of a struggle throughout the years, but that's changed in that moment. And we all got together and started chanting in Romanian. And after that, we had this key memory of us chanting and going actually together. And we actually have a shoe tag now with that chant, which is Este tot perfect, which is like everything is gonna be perfect.
I think the most wonderful thing that you can see as a coach is that those girls who are practicing together are then going out together and they are even being friends outside the practice. That strong bond that is built at the practices, because it's easy to be a friend with someone when everything is good, but when everything is not good, it's hard. And at practices, it's good and bad.
Amazing, fantastico. Quindi lo sport ha permesso di unire gli atleti e le atlete, fare squadra, gioire insieme. Questo credo sia il vero potere del cheerleading. Come atleti e come coach, quali pensate siano i valori più importanti di questo sport? What are the most important values that cheerleading taught you?
Patience.
But also trust.
Yes. I would also say trust, because you can't stand with someone if you don't trust them as a flyer and as a base.
Yes, trust that for the team part, but I also think confidence and mentality takes a big part in tumbling in itself. It's really hard to get through mental blocks or hard times, and a bit of positivity and confidence helps a lot.
Patience for the coaches, that's for sure. No, but for me, it's also trust, because it's the one sport where you can really damage each other. And that's the very big point. It's only working out if you trust on each other and if you trust on your team.
Thank you guys, grazie. Quindi pazienza, fiducia, positività, sicurezza in se stessi e nel team, tutti elementi molto importanti da condividere con gli atleti e le atlete. Siamo arrivati alla conclusione di questa puntata, ma la nostra solita domanda per voi è doppia. Partiamo quindi dal vostro team. Quali sono i loro next up now? Speaking about your team, what are they next up now?
Okay, as a team, we are right now preparing for first performance on competition, and then we'll be trying to qualify for the Europeans, which is happening in July in Prague.
For us, we're still working on new skills. We've actually wanted to level up even more our difficulty for the upcoming season. And we've decided to take a slower year this year. So we're only participating in Elite Cheerleading Championship this year. So we're really trying to have a perfect routine for that.
We're actually currently completely in the competition season. We had last week. Next weekend, there will be another one. Then for now, it's over, but we will directly restart in the new year because we have a long waiting list. So we are starting with tryouts, and most probably we will meet the Romanians at Elite.
Lovely, quindi tutti i vostri team stanno lavorando a nuove classificazioni ad alzare l'asticella per crescere sempre di più. E qual è invece il vostro next up now? And what about you? What is your next up now?
For me, it's a bit difficult because I know this will be my last year in Cluj, because I'm looking forward to going to university. But I feel like cheerleading has been such a big role in my life that has been a requirement. So I will not leave Cluj for a city that has no cheerleading. And I'm working on leveling myself as well as an athlete to be able to make it through the selection process of wherever I go.
So for me, the next step now is to learn every day as a coach about technique, about cheerleading, and about coaching, psychology of youth teams, everything in that. So that's it, about learning.
Yeah, for me, it's also development as an athlete and as a coach. Coaching also brings up the social skills. You really try to be a good role model in the eyes of your kids, and you want to bring out the best of it, and therefore you need to learn. And I think opportunities like this here and the international basis to exchange also with other teams, even from other countries, are a very, very nice opportunity to do so.
Tantissimi progetti per questi ragazzi. Per Raul il prossimo anno sarà molto importante per le iscrizioni all'università, ma non mancherà di trasferirsi in una città dove potrà praticare cheerleading. Per Neža invece il prossimo passo sarà continuare a imparare a crescere come atleta e come coach, e anche Melissa punta a crescere, a creare nuove connessioni con altri team e a essere sempre di più un modello positivo per gli atleti e le atlete più giovani. Neža, Melissa, Raul, thank you. It has been such a great pleasure to meet you. È stato bellissimo incontrarvi e ascoltare le vostre storie sportive. Noi ci risentiamo al prossimo episodio e fino ad allora, Next Up Now! Next Up Now è un progetto di Alba Cheer. Potete ascoltare questo podcast su Spotify e su YouTube e seguire Alba Cheer sulle principali piattaforme social per tutte le novità. Io sono Alessia Alloesio e vi accompagnerò in questo viaggio. Al prossimo episodio e nel frattempo, Next Up Now!